topic. So today we are going to discuss about the voices note. Okay, so voices note and the plugins and those things today we will discuss today. Okay, so voices notes, which means like SAP notes. So what is this SAP notes exactly? So whenever any issues in the SAP system. So normally this voices note is called the online SAP service portal. So that gives us some information how to fix the errors and also some bug fixes. So SAP frequently they will release the bug fixes, the patches, new programs, some developments, some enhancements, some other miscellaneous updates by the SAP. So they will provide that one. So they will they will save into one note. They will save into note the correction notes. They will save it into the correction notes. They will give the information to us to implement in our systems. So that notes we have to implement in our systems. That notes we have to implement in our systems. The test notes. So using SNOTE transaction code, we have to apply the notes in our systems. SNOTE is the transaction code. We have to apply the notes in our systems. So whenever any issue in the SAP systems, so normally there are the two types of notes are available. So one is the information note. Just they will provide the information how to resolve which steps we have to go to the information note. So then we can. Second one is the corrective notes. Corrective notes means corrections delivered in that note, so that you have to implement that note in your SAP system to fix the issues. You have to implement that note in your systems to fix the issues. Information notes means they will provide the some informations. So suppose like you have to follow the these steps to fix the errors. You have to do the some parameters in that type of information we will get from the SAP. So those are the information notes, information we will get. So corrective note means some corrections, manual corrections are in the correction notes delivered. So suppose if you see in our systems, let's see in our system, suppose as part of your monitoring or something, we see some dumps are occurring in our system, some uncaught exceptions, some dumps are occurring in the systems. You are not sure how to fix this error. This is a program error. So whenever any program errors, syntax errors, something is required, some patch level bugs, SAP they will release the note. SAP they will release the note to your product versions. So based on that, we have to implement that note in our systems using the SNOTE transaction code. We have to implement it. Suppose let's troubleshoot the here correction notes, SAP correction notes. So let's see, as part of our day-to-day activity, we are getting the dumps, some uncaught exceptions, right? You are not sure how to fix it. Now we know already. So last time previously we discussed about the how to analyze the dumps, how to fix the errors, all these things, right? When you are doing this one, you have when you are fixing this one, you have something like we need to copy this one, we need to fix it. So like suppose which user this is occurring, what is the transaction code, so and also what is the object, what is the program, what is the class. It's like something like kernel ID, some kernel authentication related error, this one. Okay, what is the job name, so what is the job it is creating the error. See here, some Sirisha job, the DDS user is creating the issues in our systems. So what is this job? So what she selected in that job? What is the program ID mentioned in the job? So you don't know. So now we know what is the job name. We know who is the user. We know. Let's go to the SM37. We can fix the error. But even though the error is not getting fixed here in the SAP system, so what we can do? We can check in the SAP. We will get the some notes, some information note. We will get it out from the SAP. Some dumps, runtime error, uncaught exception, some dumps we will get from the SAP. So maybe there is a SAP portal. If you search in the SAP portal, you will get the some notes, some information notes or correction notes you will get from the SAP. So to fix that error, SAP will say some knowledge base articles. SAP will say you have to implement this note or you have to follow the note to fix the errors, something like that. So you have to follow, right? To fix this type of issues in the SAP system, we need to follow. Suppose example, we have dumps are occurring. So the user, we know what is the user and what is the job name it is creating, we all know, right? So if you stop this job, we will get the, we may stop this type of errors in the SAP systems. So this is the one correction notes, we can take it out. So here, suppose sometimes there's a program errors, some syntax errors in the SAP system. That time SAP will provide the correction notes for us. SAP will provide the correction notes for us. So normally whenever you install the SAP system, your SAP system will map to the your SAP support portal. Your SAP support portal through RFC destination. There is a backbone connection. You have to implement it. That will point it to the your SAP marketplace. Your SAP system directly it will connect it. It will connect to the your SAP system directly, so that you can directly go to the SNOTE. SNOTE is the transaction code. You can go to the SNOTE transaction code. Here you can apply the note. Here you can just apply the note. So what is the note number you want to apply it here? So you can see, go to the here. Suppose if you know the note number, so based upon our searching, based upon our troubleshooting, you will get to know the note number in SAP systems. Suppose program error, syntax error, some uncaught exception, you will get the some program errors, right? You will see the some errors in the SAP system, some notes. You will see the some notes. So that notes, maybe let's see here, syntax error in SAP NetWeaver. NetWeaver 7.5, something like that. I selected it. So like you got the some notes. Like see here, the notes, you got some notes. You got it. Some notes you got it, right? You can see here you got the some notes. So these are the, in that notes we have the some information notes, some correction notes. Information note, some correction notes. Information means it will give the information, what notes you have to, what steps you have to follow and everything. Corrective notes means, so what corrections you have to implement in your systems. That correction notes will give you the information. So if you search it more like that your 7.5, suppose like syntax error, something like that you mentioned, what is the object, the syntax error. You got like some, say something like error, uncaught exception. So there is a note. If you open this note, if you open that note, you will get the some information. If you open that note, you will get the some information. Suppose like you want to upgrade the antivirus target 7.5. So then there is a, see here the symptoms. These are the symptoms we may get. So but the reason, why this reason, the reasons they have mentioned, and so the solution also they have mentioned. So the solutions also they have mentioned what you have to do, and everything they have mentioned the solutions. So what you have to do. So for to follow this note, so in the NetWeaver 7.5, so you have to some implement some this note. You have to implement it like this, right? So select this note. So maybe select this note. So download it. Normally you no need to select that note. Go to and download note. Provide the note number here. Just execute it. So that will be downloaded automatically. When that will be downloaded automatically, when you have the backbone connection, means RFC connections to the your SAP system, that will work. But we have not registered our SAP system. We have not registered our SAP system into. We have not registered our SAP system into the service marketplace, SAP marketplace. So that's why our connections it won't work. In that case, we have the manual solution. So when you don't have the backbone connection, we have the manual solution, means you need to download this note. You need to download this note manually. Also, we can download this note. Then the note is downloading. See, the note is downloading in the form of SAR file. So now you need to extract that note. You need to extract that note. So go to the SAP car hyphen XVF. So the node number you need to provide it. What is the node number? So using the 00021. It is a manual apply. Normal in the real time, you won't get the in normal. Now you won't get the any so manual apply nodes. Why? Because every organization they have they have the backbone connection already set, so that you just directly download it, then you can implement it. Directly download it and you can implement in the system. Directly download and you can implement it. So that solution you can apply it here, right? So you can apply that solution here. Okay, we have the SAR file. SAR file is available. So just I am SAR file. Okay, I wrongly mentioned here. So when you put the star here. So SAP cost think W space hyphen XVF space. So 00021 star start. Yes, here. Actually, we have to give the full path name. So the zip file is extracted. Whenever you extract the SAR file, so it is extracted the zip file actually, one zip file. Okay. So this is a zip file, it is extracted. So normally in the real time, you don't need to extract manually. You don't need to extract it manually. So what you have to do now, once you download it, then we have to implement it. For here, we are uploading it manually. We are uploading manually. Manually, we are doing this one. So just upload this node. Just upload it. That note will be uploaded to the your SAP system here. See here, the note is uploaded here. The note is uploaded here. So then click it, then implement it. Click it, implement it. But so this note does not contain any valid instructions, which means this note cannot be implemented in our systems. So the status of the note contains the status of the note contains like the status of the nodes. So which nodes we have to implement it in our system, the status of the nodes here. So few nodes can be implemented. Few nodes can be implemented. Few nodes cannot be implemented in our systems. Okay, cannot be implemented in our systems. Few nodes are absolute nodes. Few nodes are absolute means which are not valid in our versions, not valid. So can be implemented and cannot be implemented. Then absolute means it's not valid. It's not valid means its lower version is already implemented in our systems. Then some nodes are incompletely implemented. You are not incompletely implemented. Incompletely implemented. And the number 5, these are the status of the nodes we can see here. So the nodes which can be implemented, only those things can be implemented. Those things can be installed in our systems. Those things can be installed in our system. The nodes which can be implemented can only be implemented in our systems. Cannot be implemented means you cannot implement, you will not get any option as well. You will not get any options to implement as well. So like that, we have the few more things as well, like completely implemented, which means completely implemented, which means the nodes already completely implemented, it's already implemented. So like undefined implementation state, the status is undefined. So implementation status, like that we have the status of the nodes. So can be implemented, we can be implement, cannot be implemented, we cannot implemented. Absolute means some issues with the node, maybe incorrect version is implemented. Incompletely implemented means you are not 100% implemented. So completely implemented, 100% implemented. Undefined means so there is a undefined status. The status is undefined. So that's why these are the status of the nodes. The status of the nodes when you are implementing. In our system, step number 1, the point number status can be implemented. So whenever nodes can be implemented means that nodes we can implement in our systems. So if you see, this notes cannot be implemented, which means this note is not valid our systems, but still we can import it. It's not valid in our systems because of it's not related to the our version. So the note always, when you are implementing the note always, it should be related to the our product version, our software component, the note always related to the our software component SAP basis version or some 1.0, 2.0, our basis component. But we need to check what is the our component version. Go to the system status. So we are in the NetWeaver 7.5. So initial patch level 00. But minimum, if you do to implement this node, you have the node should be 7.50. What is the NetWeaver version should be here? NetWeaver 7.5, I guess. 7.5 SP03 should be higher. So should be higher. NetWeaver 7.5 SP03. So we have to implement this node. We have to implement this nodes. This nodes we have to implement it. So this node is not valid. Now again go back and search which node is valid our cases. Suppose like so some program errors and SAP NetWeaver 7.5. Okay, suppose like example like that you have mentioned here. So if you know the full error message, you can search in the SAP side also. If you know the full error message, you can search in the system. So if you go to the here system, you see what is the full error message you are occurring here. What is the full error message you are getting? Maybe if you go and search in the SAP side like this, yeah. So above programming error. So normally you will see the dump. See here, this is the dump. This is the node can be applied in our systems. This node we can implement in our systems. See here, above dump legal arguments. So this node, let's see. So it's like it's related to the solution manager again. The environment is like solution manager. This is also not applicable for our systems. So we need to carefully check which node is applicable for our systems. Only those nodes we can implement in our systems. So if you keep on browsing, you will get some clues how to implement and how to implement it. But any node implementation, sometimes SAP, when you raise the ticket with SAP will suggest you to implement the node in our SAP systems. Then that time you have to implement the node in our SAP systems. Okay, few nodes. Let me recall few nodes we have to implement it during the upgrade. So those nodes we have implemented in the as part of the upgrade we have implemented as part of the my first batch upgrade, SAP upgrade. Those nodes we have implemented. Those nodes I am trying to recollect. So I'm trying to check. Just give me a minute. If you know that nodes, then you will get the so option like can be implemented, so that those nodes can be implemented in our systems. Those nodes we can be implemented in our systems. Okay, so those nodes I am trying to find out what are those nodes. Okay, so previous conversation I am looking. Just to pause the screen. Just give me a minute. Yes, I got the notes. So many notes I got it. So in that, so few notes are related to the upgrade. Okay, let me take few notes like so 00027, so 227 4415. Okay, this is the one of the node which we have to implement in our systems. Okay, so the nodes normally if you don't know, the SAP will provide you the node numbers to you. Then those nodes you can implement in our systems. Those nodes we can implement in our systems. Okay, you can see here. So these are the nodes we can implement it. So before you implementing here, we can check what is the basis relation. So it's a 750. So which means we can implement this node. So download it. Normal in the real time, you don't need to download it. Just copy and download in the SAP itself. You can download it, copy, and you can SAP itself. You can download it. So that will be very easy. So when you have the system is configured in your backbone, when your system is configured in the backbone, that is very easy actually. Here in this case, in our case, we need to manually do here. So go to the SAP note, SNOTE transaction code. So go to and upload the note. So upload the note here. Upload the note here. Select that note so that the test fail. That note will come to the here. That note will come to the here. So here you can see this note is status is different. The previous note status is undefined, cannot be implemented. So or if you double click it, then you will see the this note can be implemented in our systems. So what is this note is related to the it kind of above objects related notes. So during the activation, during the SAP upgrade time, you may face the issues actually. If you implement this node, you may not face the issues. So SAP is saying that you can implement this node. So this can be implemented, which means just to select that node, just click on the select that node, just click on the implement the node. So then you can implement that node to fix the errors. So in your systems, if any issues like this, suppose activation of the above object some errors, then you can implement this node 2274415. You can implement this node so that this node after implementation of this node, your objects, so your issue will be fixed. Here it is asking to create the transport request to move to the other systems. So node implementation like that, I am creating the one transport request because these nodes can be transported to the other systems as well. So that when TR is creating automatically, it is generating it is saving the objects in that one. So as part of this node, this object is going to changes. This object is changing in our system. This object is changing our systems. So select that node, just click on the OK button. That node will be implemented in our systems. See here, this node is objects are activated. Immediately the status is changed to the completely implemented. The status is changed to the completely implemented. So this is the way we have. So we can apply the nodes to fix the issues, bugs, and also corrections in delivered with as part of the support pack. So these nodes will be applied. So this node apply is the very prerequisite activity for the before we performing the upgrade activity. Before we performing the upgrade activity or during the upgrade. So yeah, during the upgrade, we have to implement the few massive nodes we have to implement in our systems. So those nodes can be applied in our systems. So how to apply means here same way. So normally you don't need to download manually and apply it normally when the real time. Once again, in the real time, you don't need to do everything all these things. Just download the node, then implement the node. But for our case, we don't have any connections to the SAP. We are downloading manually, then uploading, going to the go to button and uploading the node here, then uploading the node and you are implementing. So this node is, so here you can check the logs. So what is that, how it is implemented. So in which transport request is logged, is changes done in the system. So all this information will be available in the log. If you go to the log, it will be available here, right? This is the node we implemented completely. So like that, so any number of nodes, corrections, bug fixes, all these things we can apply in SAP systems using SNOTE transaction code by implementing the node. So same as like one more node like 2244. So 920. This is the one more node which I got from my previous chart. This is the one node CDS views related. So it's HANA database related issue, I guess. So then select download it again, this node. Okay, the node is downloaded. Then you can extract it. You can just do the extraction of this node. Okay, the node is extracted. Check where is the folder is created. Yeah, this is the folder. Extract. You have to uncar it, then you have to extract it. These ways you have to perform it. Then, so this is the manual work we have to do when you don't have the, so sorry, now go to the SNOTE transaction code again, go to upload the note here, in the upload the note here, then select the note that will be loaded to the here. See here new, but this is also can be implemented in our systems. Select this node, just click on the implement node. This can be implemented. So just can be implemented. So there are the few nodes which you have to download and extract it. Then you have to implement in our systems. Like this, you need to upload. You need to upload the these nodes in our systems. So as part of that, again, there is a change in the object. There is a change in the object repository objects. So see repository objects. The objects are activated. See here, it's completely implemented. So what is this node? CDS view not detected. So there is a SPDD, SPAU. These are the errors actually. When you are doing the object activation during the upgrade, you may face this type of issues. For that one, SAP saying that implement this node. Then we have implemented this node in our systems. So this is the way we have implemented. Like this, we need to implement the nodes in our systems. So in the real-time cases, normally you will get the request from the development teams and functional teams to implement the node. Then they will provide the node numbers. Then you have to collect that node numbers. You have to go to the SNOTE transaction code. You have to download it. Then you need to select that one. Then click on the implement that button, so that node will be implemented. This is the way you need to perform the node implementations. Okay, so few nodes are information. Suppose like if you see one node we have the information, right? So suppose like you have to the solution node, you have to go to this step and you need to implement it. Like that, there is some information. So like that, so few nodes are the information nodes, few nodes are the correction, which means you need to implement this node in your system, same as like now how we implement it. So these are the things. So these are the correction instructions are available. Those are the corrective nodes. So that nodes we can implement in our systems. These are the nodes. So whenever there is any bug in our SAP systems or patch level bug, some runtime dumps, program errors, SAP SAP knows this type of issues, known issues, so that they will create the one node. They will create, this is the node number. They will create the node and they will send to us. Then we have to implement this node. If you have issues in your landscape, similar issues, you can implement this node for fixing the issues. Okay, this is the node, node transaction code. Okay, so any questions from anyone regarding the node implementations? Simple. Yeah, you need to remember the node transaction code, download it and implement it. Okay, so this is the node. The next one is called the, for the nodes, next one is called the spam and saint update. Spam and saint. Okay, next we will discuss about the spam and saint. Why? Because before the upgrade, so we have some prerequisites we have to perform it. Some many missing nodes apply, spam and saint, calculation of the XML files, XML file, all these things we have to do. That's why the dependency small topics, all we are finishing it. All small issues we are finishing that one. So spam and saint. So what is mean by spam and saint? Spam and saint are the transaction codes, and spam and saint are the add-on installation and patching tool. Add-on installations and patching tool. So you have done the installations. So in the long back, you have done the installations in our system. Now there is a requirement to add the additional patches or additional component in your landscape. So in that case, you can go to the spam or saint transaction codes. Suppose saint, you go to the saint. So in your landscape, so you have to implement the in your landscape. Suppose this is our network systems. These are the components are there. But after 1 year, your manager comes back to you, then asking you to implement the some new functionalities, about the Ariba functionalities, some other functionalities, some GRC add-ons, is asking you to implement that nodes, implement that new add-ons in our systems. That time we need this tool, add-on installation tools. So here we need to load the packages from here, then we can implement that new functionality in our systems. We can implement it. So suppose if you want to uninstall it, so we can do via Saint. So what is about the spam? Spam and Saint are the add-on upgrade and installation tool. Using the Saint, we can do the installation and uninstallation of the add-ons or plugins in our systems. Add-ons or plugins are, so it's like, so new functionalities, new plugins, new functionalities in our systems, the base systems, so that we can do that one. Spam is for the spam transaction code is for the, so after installation you want to update the patches to the some update the patches, you need to upgrade the systems, right? How we did the kernel upgrade, same as like SAP system also we can perform the upgrade using the spam transaction code. Previously we all are used the spam transaction code, but nowadays we have the some tool, some tool we are using. There is a separate tool SAP delivered. Using this tool we are doing the upgrade of our SAP systems. So, and also installation and installation, these are the old methods, spam and Saint. So using the spam and Saint, we can also perform the add-on installations, upgrades, updating the versions to the latest versions. We can perform it using the spam, right? So if you see here, now if you go to the spam transaction code, in the spam we will get this type of buttons. So you will get this type of buttons here in the spam. So someone already loaded the STPI plugins. They have already loaded someone. So if you go to the system status and components, you will see the STPI. The STPI tool is already available in our systems. So they have already updating the patches here, updating the 02 patches. They are updating here. So what we have to do here? We need to, for the spam and Saint, directly you can load the patches. For this one, you need to log into the 000 client. So 000 client, you have to log into the 000 client. Then any one of the user, either BDIC or whatever the user you have in the 000 client, you have to go. Then go to the Saint. So this is for the add-on installation. If you want to install any add-ons, you can do that one. So this is the spam. Spam is for the whatever the components we have, we can update to the latest patch levels using the spam tool. So here patch levels, these are the patch levels, these are the release. If you upgrade the release, that is the release upgrade. If you update only patch levels, those are the sub patch levels you are upgrading, those are the patch upgrade. SAP SPS upgrade, SP level you are upgrading, that is the SP upgrade. If you are updating only patch, that is the patch upgrade. If you are upgrading entire components SP level you are changing, mean that is the SP level upgrade you are changing. Suppose here example, take it here, you want to upgrade this STPI plugin. You want to update to the, this one you want to update to the 001. Currently we have 002. In that case, what you have to do, you need to download the latest version of the plugins. How to download means same service marketplace, you can download it. Service marketplace, we can download it. Okay, download service marketplace, we can download it in the service marketplace. So for that one, you need to check the what is the current version you have in our systems. What is the current version? So current version, where to check? System status, we can check the current version here. Current version we can check. These are the current patch level versions. So you want to upgrade to the latest levels. So in that case, you need to go to the service marketplace. So download the SAP softwares. Then from there you can, list of patches are available here. Then you can download from there. You can download it. So patches, support plugin patches. Go to the here. Then plugins, right? So you have the plugins, or if you want to update the basis components, So then you can update it. Suppose you want to update the network components, you can update it. If you go to the whatever, suppose you want to update the suppose basis components. Suppose this is the network component file. You want to update the SAP basis 750 to 000 to one patch level. Then you can go to the service marketplace. There you can go to the N. So you can go to the related component, any component in your systems. Go to the related component. Then you have to download the. So you have to download the patches. This is application server above. You can download the related patches. Then you can upload it in our systems. You can upload. Suppose basis components you are doing. Then basis version. So whatever the component. Suppose STPA. Suppose we are going to update the STPA. Then select the STPA. So then what is the current version? We have 23. So in the STPI, same STPI, we have 740.0.0.0.1 is there. 0.0.1 is there here in our systems. So in the service marketplace, we have, so 20 is there. 20 is there. You can see STPI 740.0.0.23 we have. So, but currently in the system, we have 0.1 is there. Now we need to update to the 0.2 or directly can jump into the 23 also. But here we need to download all these things. We need to download all these things. We need to download it. Suppose we want to go for the one step before, that is called the 0.0.2. You have to go to that directly. Just click on the button, that will be downloaded. That patch will be downloaded here. Here manually we need to download. Okay, I have downloaded the manually. Then go to the support spam. Go to the spam here. SPAM spam. Then support pack and pattern, load the patches from front end. Front end means you downloaded the patches, right? Front end. So STPI. Then download this option. Then upload this to the here. Yes. So that is extracting. Now extracted. Now once you download it, just click on the display define queue. Then patch level 2 you are importing. Just double click in the patch level 2, just select it. So okay, that patch level 2 you can just select it. That is, so the queue is defined. First you need to define the queue. Okay, then just click on the import queue. Then see here the preparations you can start in the dialog mode. The imports always SAP recommended to run in the background mode. So you can run in the background mode. So that when you click this button, see here, now see here the patch is getting imported now. The patch is getting imported in our systems. So we have the 0.0.1 patch level. So 0.0.2 patch level we are updating. SP02 we are upgrading our SAP system. Just patches. So this is the old method actually. When you are doing this one, this is the old method which we are following. But we have, so one patch, 2 patches we can update spam. If you have all SP levels, you want to change it, then we have to do it via some tool that we are going to discuss in our next class. Some tool, some upgrade, SAP upgrades using the some tool. So this is the old method actually, spam and send. For you understanding what is spam and send, I'm explaining. So for existing components you want to update, you can use the spam. If you want to install the new component, that time you can use the Saint transaction code. Saint transaction is code for the add-on installation tool. If you want to update, you can use the Saint. Actually, Saint is the tool you can use to update your system, update your systems. So it's a small system, so it will be completed quickly. But in the real time, you have, suppose if you take the ECC system or ECP system, it may take longer time. Same as like, so why? Because many patches we have to update it. Suppose a small patch that will be completed. Many patch it may take time. That we knows everyone. Regarding the depends upon the patches, it may take time here. Okay. So here, see here. So here we are just 3 steps are completed. When you click on the open button, then it will be scheduled in the backend. See here, STPA plugins are updating here. Import job is scheduled. So now just you can refresh it. That will start importing. If you refresh it, that will start importing into the systems. See here in the status, you can see the status will be changed. The spam status, everything will be changed here. So this is the directory. If you want to see the new patches, click on the display button. So then the new patch which we are uploading, it will be displayed here. After the queue defined. Suppose you want to see the all the support packages, just click on the select all. It will be displayed here. What are the support packages we have currently in the systems? All will be displayed here. All will be displayed here in the systems. Right? See here. All will be displayed here. The systems in the systems. All will be displayed. All will be displayed in our systems. So STPI plugins, it's imported on the 2015. Then it is importing now. It is importing now. Currently, the import job is running now. The import job is running now. So like that, all the patches when we imported, who imported, what is the current patch levels, all the information is displayed here. All the information is displayed here. Just if you just click on the refresh button, so it will be changed. Now DDIC underscore activation. Total, I think 27 steps. I think 27 steps are there. So it will be imported here. Up to 27 steps are there. It will be imported here. So see here, STPI plugin is importing. Activation DDIC underscore activation. It is doing. So it is important. Like this, we have to update our system components to the latest versions. Why we have to update means in existing components, if any bug fixes, if any corrections, if anything, so one or two corrections, bug fixes through note, SNOTE we can apply. So if the massive number of hundreds of notes you have to implement, there is a bug in the patch level means hundreds of bugs means definitely you have to update the patch. We have to update it. The patch levels we have to update to the latest versions. We have to update it. So this is the way we have to perform the spam and saint update. We can perform it. Now step change import underscore proper. Total in this page we have 27. I think. If I go to the there is a program RS spam 30. If you go to this spam 30, you will get the how many steps are there. RS spam 30. How many steps are there? You will get the batch already. So it's already being importing, so it's not opening as well. So it is important for proper, which means it is in backend, it is importing. You can see the jobs and everything, you can observe it. If you go to the SM37, so SM37, you will see the jobs. What are the jobs are running in our systems? All the information will be displayed. See here, the queue import, the OCS queue import, the queue is importing here. The queue is importing in our system. So it may take time. Once that is imported, then your patch level is upgraded to the latest patch level here in the spam status. You can observe the status of this one. Not only this one, you can update all the components, you can update it. So instead of doing this one individual manual work, so nowadays all are using the some upgrade tool, the tool you are using. So for installation, now you are using the tool. For some also we are using the tool, updating the patches and everything here. Okay, so still it is important. So this is the way we have to update the patches to the certain patch level, the required patch levels. Okay, we are updating. So why we have to update means during the installation we have done the install, we have just applied the basic patch levels. We have installed 00, SP01 or 00 patch level installed. But in the latest versions, many bugs are fixed, new enhancements, new corrections are released. So SAP always to update your systems, keep update up to date your systems, right? In that case, what we have to do, we have to every yearly once we have to plan the upgrade. 3 months once we have to plan the kernel upgrade. Like that, we need to plan the changes in our landscapes. These all are the maintenance activities. Kernel upgrade, SAP upgrades, so note apply. These all are the maintenance activities, right? Note is like, so small bugs, 1 or 2 bugs are small, so we can apply it. The bug is related to the number of notes we have to apply it. So which means you have to update the notes. Note patch means collection of notes are called the patch. Collection of notes are called the patch. So if one, you can apply the note. 1 or 2 bugs or boxes can apply the notes. So otherwise you can apply the patch. Patch is the collection of notes are called the patch. Support packs are called the collection of patches are called the support packs. Support packs, collection of patches are called the support pack. Okay, so these are the collection support patches. And patch is single patch. So patches means collection of patches are called the support packages. Okay, that we have to apply in our systems. Yes.
If you get any error, where we can check the log for this?
Yes, I will explain the next step. So here, if you see, we are not sure what is happening here. So we are not sure, still in the same phase, what it is doing, not sure. But here you can see the log file here. Logs, what are the actions are doing here? What is the time? 9:43, that the latest log file. Here you can see, so this is completed, this step is completed, disable, active buffer, import buffer. So all the steps are completed. Here you will see the, if any errors, you will see the errors here. What is happening here, some error message will be displayed. So otherwise you can go to trans directory. Why? Because each patch will import as a transport request. Each patch will import as a transport request in our systems. Transport request in our systems. See here, each transport request, it is importing as a transport request in our systems. So it is imported with the RC4. So go to the here, check the TP system log. TP system log. So what is the patch is imported? Are there any errors in the systems? So in the trans directory log files, for transports or patches, each patch will import as a transport request in our systems, right? So if you check the transport logs, then you will get the close, what is the error and everything, you will get the close in the systems. So that's the reason. So you can check in the transport logs here. Otherwise you can go to OS level trans directory. In the trans directory also there is a USR SAP trans. The trans directory, you can check the log. In the log you can just filter, maybe you can check the S log, U log, something log files are there. Here you can check the log files, what is happening with the my transports, why it is not getting imported. So like that you can check the log files here. So you will get the some close here. See here, STPI plugin. The log file is created at 9:50. See here what is happening here. So there is a log file is created here. We can check here. Normally here we can check it out. Otherwise there also, if the logs are not generating here, then you can check in the same. Load the logger package and the import logs, import history, action log. So import logs, queue. So the log files, all these things we can check it out here. Okay. Now in the previous, now it's in the XPRA execution. Now it's in a different phase now. Yeah, this is the HTTP log file. You can see clearly log file. So this is getting imported to the target system NWD. What is the release version? So what is the watch parallel processing? Yes. Then what is the log file it is referring to? User SAP trans directory. So what is exactly being imported? See here how many objects are getting imported. So 177. So all the information will be recorded. So these many 40,000 table entries are imported. 26 objects are inactivated. So 101 table entries are deleted. So you can see all the information will be tracked here in the log file. So you can see all the information, it will be tracked in the log file. So that's why if you don't get anything, go to the trans directory log file, you will get the clear picture. What is happening in the transport, all the information you will get from here. All the information you will get from here. I think I've done. So confirm the queue. Then finally you need to go to and confirm the queue. Your upgrade is done. Don't send, done. Your upgrade is done. Now you can go to the system status. Now validated the patch level is updated or not. Yes, it is updated. Previously we had the 001. Now it's like 002. Like that. Not only one by one, we can update the multiple bulk. We can update it. Now 22 in the service marketplace, it's like 23. Now we are in the 2 service market 23. We can download up to 23 all patches. We can load it. Then bulk at a time we can update to the 23 also. We can update it. So that is also possible. That is also possible to update it. Okay. So few patches. Next one is the so 2, 3 I am downloading. I will keep it. Now 4 also I will download it. 5 also download it. Then you will get the practice how to update the So this plugins and everything. File also I am downloading one by one person, one more patch levels you can update it. Like that you can start practicing it here. Okay, so I'm downloading all these things. So okay, so I'm downloading the patches and I'm keeping into the our E drive. Just I will mention the plugins. Okay, directly go to the 000 client, then you can upload it. Okay, these are the plugins. You want to update at a time, all we have to load it and update it. If you want to one by one, we can also do one by one. Okay, so like that we have updated. So our assignment is update this patch level. UI5 also update it, SAP underscore UI5. Then we need to again search for SAP underscore UI5, SAP underscore UI. So SAP underscore UI, you need to search that related patches we need to download from the service marketplace. We have to download it. Okay, service marketplace, we have to download it. I think it's the, so what is the version we have? So that version related things we have to download and we have to import it. Okay, so a few patches already there in the here, you can start updating here. Okay, so plugins, same is for the new installations. So suppose if you want to install the new components, you can add the new components to the here. Suppose you can add the new components to the here. Suppose new components in the sense like, suppose in the network 7.5. So suppose you want to just install some EP content here, not this one, some other components, any new functionalities, then you can update those functionalities also. You can include in your SAP systems as well. That is also possible. You can include it. So this is the UI5 technologies, UI5. So suppose STPI we updated some network gateway foundation, SAP GWFND. This is also you want to update. 27 is there. So in our systems, what is the current patch level? It's the 750.00 only. But here 750. So 27 is their patch level. So we can directly download it and we can implement it. Like this also we can perform it. So this is the old method, but still one or two patches we can apply through spam and saint, that you can remember. Spam and saint are the add-on installation and the patching tool. So saint is the add-on installations and plugin installation. Spam is for the after the installation you need to patch to the higher level. So that patching you have to do it from the spam. So now tomorrow we are going to discuss about the upgrade prerequisites. Upgrade, how to start the upgrade, then how to calculate the stack.xml file. Then those things are the very important here. Okay, so for today you can practice this one. Then tomorrow we'll go through the SAP upgrade or security. Security also we can, one topic is left, we can also discuss the security. Either way, anything is fine. Okay, any questions from anyone?